I'm about to have one of my projects screening in 150 Regal cinemas, the same Regal cinema brand that I grew up going to as a kid every summer in my hometown of Solon, Ohio. And instead of promoting it, trying to get you to buy a ticket, how about I tell you how we did it? My name is Michael Goroff and I'm a professional actor and filmmaker here in Los Angeles. I've been involved in the entertainment industry for 15 years, and over the last 10, I've been making cartoons, writing scripts, and working on projects with my best friend, Michael Goroff, who I also happen to grow up with. He and I were in rock bands together, doing creative work, and over the last 10 years, we've been creatives in Los Angeles. Sounds like a long time, right? You might notice I'm gonna keep repeating it because those 10 years might be the most important thing about my story. Why? Well, building a career in this industry takes time. Over those 10 years, he and I have had pitch meetings with Adult Swim. We sold the rights to several cartoons to a streaming app. We made an animated intro for a comedy show, which happened to feature a headliner that was our childhood comedy idol, Tom Green. We collaborated on a TV pilot with Henry Zebrowski from Wolf of Wall Street, Last Podcast on the Left. We lost a development deal for a children's show and currently are in talks with Skybound Entertainment after being an official entry to their Spike and Mike festival. This is the same Skybound that makes Walking Dead, Invincible, and a lot of really cool stuff. I mean, it sounds cool, right? But here's the thing. This is 10 years of work, a lot of which you have never seen. Some things that no one will ever see, that will never air. Stuff people don't hear about. So many behind the scenes deals and a lot of misses. Maybe a few hits, but probably more misses. And unless you go to your local Regal cinema for Spike and Mike's animation extravaganza, you won't even know what I'm talking about what's about to be airing. But this is our journey as creatives over the last 10 years. I'm coming from the perspective of someone who is making content in addition to acting, auditioning, and also coaching and developing actors on the side. So this is my biggest takeaway that I want you to have is you just gotta make stuff and you can't give up. You have to be consistent. You have to stick to it. But more than anything, it needs to just be what inspires you. How do you bring that to life? Because if it's inside you, if it's your passion, if it's what you want to be or do, it will come out. If you want to be an animator or a writer or an actor, if you want to be pitching shows, selling scripts, entertaining others, you need to tell the stories that you want to hear. You need to write the jokes that you think are funny, or the action scenes that just get your heart pumping, or that drama that you love. You need to tap into your deepest desires of what you feel like is bubbling up to the surface that you can't contain. For acting, it's the same thing. You need to get in touch with yourself because I'm an actor. I do a lot of voice acting, and you need to push yourself. You need to explore. You need to challenge and be comfortable being uncomfortable, being vulnerable, because that will eventually get you to where you want to be. If it sounds scary, well, it is, but you gotta do it because it will show you so much about yourself, your writing. And if you love it, if it's what you want to say, it is fun. You can't sit and say, I want to do or make what will be popular or make you rich or famous. You need to tap into your unique self, your point of view, and find that kernel of truth within you. That story. Maybe your first short bombs or no one likes your initial script. Well, get feedback, think about it, refine your story. Does it follow a certain classic form of pacing? There are books out there, YouTube videos. Look up Dan Harmon on Google. Read about what he calls his story circle. There are industry standards to how you want to present your work, present yourself as a professional creative, right? There's a way you want to format your content, but after that, it's up to you. It's up to you to make something groundbreaking, make something unique, make something that is your story. It just needs to be packaged in a familiar way. The most successful writers, actors, and overall creatives, they weren't chasing trends. They're making them, they're breaking the mold. But they're all motivated by the same thing, a desire to tell a story, to entertain, to connect, to communicate, to express. So do you have a story to tell? Do you have something you need to say? Well, start writing it, start shooting it, or comment below. Tell me about it. I'd love to hear it. Oh, and don't forget, visit regcinemas.com to get tickets for Spike and Mike's animation extravaganza and support your local creators like Michael Goroff and myself. The Loserville Boys. And if you're in LA, maybe we'll see you at a screening.